Is ketamine a drug or is it more like a supplement?
It's it's a drug.
Okay, noted. Well, I got some words for that guy at the supplement store.
Damn.
Been feeling disconnected now.
I get money, now I'm reckless now.
I get high, coming off the ground. This life is a prison, someone let me out.
What's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to episode 26, I believe this is, of the Let's Start Dreaming podcast. I am your host, Carson McGregor.
And I am your other host, Mikey Gianelli.
And for the first time in Let's Start Dreaming history, Mikey and I are on a Zoom call together so we can actually see each other.
Yes.
Doesn't really make a difference for you guys. You can't see either of our computers, but it makes a difference for us because it changes the dynamic a little bit. We can see each other. If Mikey does a motion of him, putting a dick in his mouth, I can actually see that and laugh at that in time.
Yep. Indeed. And yeah, we definitely did not spend an hour trying to figure it out when in the end all we needed to do was unplug and plug it back in. But yeah, no, we definitely took an hour to figure this shit out. But we're here right now, and we think it's going to be better for us and better for you, possibly.
Yeah.
But I do want to say something. Dolphins are fucking weird. Dolphins are very smart. I figured out today, I saw in a TikTok comment that dolphins sometimes bite the head off of a fish and use their body as a fleshlight, like to masturbate. And I was just like, wow.
Maybe.
No, not maybe. They do. And then I went on YouTube, and then I saw some videos of them doing it. And then, like, that's the proof. That's the proof is in the pudding right there.
Interesting.
Dolphins are just fucking crazy because they're really smart.
Well, yeah, they just don't have thumbs. I swear to God, that's the only difference between dolphins and people. They have a developed language where there's complicated sounds, and they have a full language, much like the English language, where they speak to each other, and they can understand different things. And it's like a level that almost no other animal in the animal kingdom has gotten to. But they don't have thumbs, so they can't make hammers and build houses and shit.
Do you think it gets boring in the ocean, though? Like you can't even, like, sleep on the ground. You're just, like, there, like, floating forever.
Nah, I bet the ocean is lit. But it's lit.
I don't think so.
I mean, have you ever seen The Little Mermaid? There's like crabs singing down there with Jamaican accents. Like, it seems like a pretty good time.
And females with only seashells over their titties. It's pretty nice.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice.
What are those on with? Is that just a strap? What are they making that out of? Seaweed? How strong is seaweed?
Super glue?
I really don't know.
They say the ocean is salty because of whale semen. I don't really buy that too much, but I've heard it.
Who says that?
Places.
Is that a real thing?
It is. I promise you it is.
Because that's just a made up fact.
No, I've heard it. I've heard it somewhere.
You've heard it somewhere.
Yeah, this is credibility.
A TikTok comment?
TikTok is credible sometimes too. Okay,
sometimes.
But sometimes their sources are like, "Yo, trust me, bro."
There are salt deposits at different areas of the world. That's why it's salty.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense than fucking whale semen. But I mean, like, I wonder how much they shoot out every time they do come.
I bet it's a lot.
I bet it's a lot too.
But it's a sizable amount.
Like, they're massive creatures. Yeah, but going back to dolphins too, like, have you seen Planet Earth?
I don't know.
They have like an opening intro scene where they're like swimming around this motherfucking fish, and they're just like creating a dust cloud with their fins, their back fins, so they can't see, because the fish can't see where it's going. And It's just like, wow, like, that's a hunting strategy that they're all in sync with. There's like 3 of them just all trying to catch this one thing. And, they really are smart. Like, you just said it. They're like fucking people, but of the ocean with no thumbs.
Well, it's the same thing as, like...
And they bite on sea urchins to get high.
It's the same thing as, like, how people aren't as strong as bears, but people can kill bears because we're smarter. Like, sharks are scared as fuck of dolphins.
Yeah, that's what I figured out today too. That's cool. That's scary. Like you would think, at least as a human, I would be more afraid of a shark. But like, nah, these sharks are afraid. Like sharks are fucking afraid of dolphins.
Yeah, I mean, even as a human, if you think about it holistically, I think I'd be more afraid of a dolphin because a shark.
At this point, me too.
If I had a gun, I could probably knock out a shark, but I think a dolphin would evade it. I think a dolphin would figure out a method. He would like invent a catapult or something, and then like be sending whole buckets of seashells at me.
Or he's just catapulting shit off his dorsal, or no, his back fin, like.
Yeah, like I mean, he would figure something out.
I don't like the ocean that much, and dolphins.
I think dolphins are just lazy.
Dolphins are just assholes. Wait, yeah.
Because like they're smart as fuck, so why haven't they invented things yet? You never see dolphins invent shit.
I'm sure they use things as tools, like they grab stuff with their snout and they're like.
Yeah, but you don't see them making like, here's this lotion that can like make our fins shinier. They don't see them doing that. There's no dolphin Shark Tank.
It's because they're afraid of the dolphins. Oh my goodness! But
that'd be funny alternate universe thing, like a Shark Tank in the ocean, and it's like they just go in and they swim in, and it's a dolphin. And it's like sharks, and it's all sharks. And then there's like tanks all around with humans swimming in them, or humans like walking around in them.
What the hell?
Alternate universe theory.
It's probably out there. It's probably out there somewhere. Do you got a favorite like chain pizza place? They're all different to me sometimes,
Oh yeah.
Like you're in the mood. If I'm in the mood for that fucking garlicky crust Domino's, fuck yeah. If I'm in the mood to like shit my pants and like have some fluffy pizza, I'll have some Pizza Hut deep dish. And Papa John's is just all around good. We had this other pizza place though. So there's this one shop. I know I just asked you this, but I'll just say this. Like there's this one shop near my house, my old house, like my childhood house. And I swear like 5 different pizza places. At least 3 I know of, but I'm pretty sure 5 different pizza places had been in that one store like over the course of like 10 years. Like what the hell is going on here?
It's hard to operate a small business.
I had it the other day. It was really good. It like New York style. But how many people are even eating pizza too? Like the way you say that, like 70 people come. Like, did you tell me like on the phone off podcast? It's busy. Like it was busy tonight. Like what?
Yeah, like we on a really busy Friday at our peak when we were doing the best business we could do. We could get like 150 carryouts on a Friday night.
Fuck.
Yeah. So the money was straight. The money was definitely straight. But back to the best chain pizza place. I'm partial in my heart to Little Caesars.
I was literally about to say that. You're gonna say Little Caesars.
It has like nostalgic value to me.
Also, that price.
That price is good, but it was always the pizza my parents would get me whenever they were going out for the night. To do something like we're going out with our friends tonight. Like you guys stay home.
I love that
feeling.
Just
get you a hot and ready.
I love
we
that.
just have a pizza. It's nice. But when it comes to like better quality, because I understand Little Caesars is kind of garbage, but when it comes to better quality, I got to give Domino's the nod. Domino's is pretty great.
Domino's is real gas.
Yeah, they know what they're doing.
Back in college, we had a deal. There was a deal.
CAD.
Oh my god, you remember? Yeah, no,
I remember that
obviously.
Shit.
And it was a $4 large pizza, one topping large pizza.
It was unreal.
Dude.
Unreal. We would get like 4 of them shits. And
it's crazy.
I remember, yo, you remember this? This is a good story for the podcast. We were, Mikey, myself, and this girl that I was hooking up with, were all driving one day. And this girl had a restricted or a suspended license. She wasn't supposed to be driving. And you remember this shit. And we were driving down in her car from the college next door. We're just hanging out, smoking and drinking with the people there. And we get pulled over. We had just picked up some pizzas. You and I both had our large pizza in our laps. I was in the front passenger, the front passenger. You were in the back. and this girl was in the driver's seat. We get pulled over. She goes, "Fuck! Like I don't like my license. My license is not good. I'm gonna go to jail." And so we're sitting there, me and Mikey, stoned, drunk, pizzas in our lap, not knowing what to do, scared. You were scared shitless. You were saying I'm not going to jail for this. I'm not going to jail for this bullshit. He pulls her over. He asks her, "Is there anything wrong with your license?" She says, "Yes." He says, "Step out of the car." You and I are just sitting there alone, shitting ourselves because we got weed on us. We're drunk. We're minors. We got pizza. I remember you were kind of silently eating the pizza in the back, just nervously. And she's out there talking to the cops. You're like, "I'm not going to the jail for this fucking girl that you're fucking mad. I'm not going to jail for this. This is stupid." You remember that?
Wait, who was it? What's the first letter?
I can't say her
What's
name.
the first letter? Actually, no.
J.
Just keep going.
I can't believe you don't remember this more clear. And the cop comes back. She comes back and she says, "Hey, can either of you drive my car back to the apartment?" And we look at each other, and I remember you looking at me like, "No fucking way can we drive this car."
We were fucked up.
But I wanted to be the good guy and be like, her car's getting impounded if neither of us do this shit. So
Oh my God.
I was like, "Yeah, officer, I can do it." And so I hop out of the car. I set my pizza on top. I start talking to them, just trying to stay sober. I'm just like, "Oh yeah, no, crazy shit." They're like, "Do you have a license?" I hand them my license. They're like, "All right, yeah, you're good to go." I walk around and they're like, "Oh, don't forget your pizza." I left it on top of the car. I was hammered.
Yeah. I swear you were scared too when they said that. I'm not sure.
And yeah, I was scared because I was like, "Dude, they're gonna know." But then I drove. I just had to drive it maybe a half mile. It was very close to where we were at, so I just had to drive it a half mile up and just park it. So it wasn't a problem, but it was definitely frightening.
Dude, you did tell me the name after this, because I am having trouble remembering. And that's so sad. I remember.
How do you not remember
it's coming?
this?
It came back to me, but once I hear the name, it'll all click.
Oh my God, man. we were at Hampton, Sydney. She had taken us to Hampton, Sydney to go smoke with some people.
I don't think I ever smoked there. Are you sure I smoked there?
Yes, I'm 1,000% sure. And we got the RA caught us.
Oh my God, yeah.
There we go. There it all clicks.
Wow.
Yeah. Because when we were at Hampton, Sydney, they were out on break.
Yeah.
So nobody was supposed to be in the dorms. Nobody was supposed to be in the dorms. The RAs, the dorms were in this U shape.
Yeah, it was
listeners.
empty as fuck. And there was a fire pit there, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, because the dorms are in this U shape. The RAs had stayed behind I don't know,
whatever reason, to live there.
And they were having a bonfire out in the middle of this U shape of the dorms, and we're just looking through the window of this dorm that we were kind of breaking into. It's this kid's dorm,
straight up.
It's his, but he wasn't supposed to even still be there. And so we're just in his dorm rooms, just smoking fucking weed out the window, drinking beers. And eventually, I guess we made noise, or we caught their attention with lights or something. And so one of the RAs comes over and knocks, and the kid just opens up the door, and there's seven of us in there. Seven of us in there, we got a fucking gravity bong. I'm holding the bottle. I'm looking out the window, looking back at him. I was so scared.
Our brother wasn't Daniel. Wasn't Daniel there?
Yeah, he was there. Yeah, and and we expected to get busted. We expected the cops to be called, or just to get kicked out. Yeah, he was so
cool.
And then he was like, "Oh, dude, you guys, you're not supposed to be here right now, but you guys got beers?" And we
he was so fucking cool.
He started telling us about rushing a Hampton, Sydney frat.
His weak ass frat stories.
His weak ass frat
stories. I mean, they were all right. They were weak. Oh my God. They were some soft shit.
It was funny.
He just sat down and started drinking with us.
He just sat down and started drinking with us. I don't think he smoked any pot. No, we were inside. We were still inside. He did not. I don't think he smoked.
He was trying to flex on her.
Yeah.
He was like, "Yeah, we had to do this, no big deal, type shit." I remember him flexing. is
Yeah.
frat shit. I'm like, okay, this is not a flex.
Well, because there were some fine girls in there. Because Dan's girlfriend was in there. Um, the girl I was with, she had some friends there. So there were some fine young ladies. So I
Yeah.
understand his flex.
Yeah,
I
but it's always
understand the
funny hearing
reason.
someone like flex their frat stuff.
You know what's another thing he told me that day? He told me, he said, I asked him, well, how is it being at an all-male college? You know, Longwood's pretty cool because, like, we were at a college with a lot of females. And he's like, oh, no, being at an all-guys college is great because you can just, like, not shower for a week and nobody even notices because it's all dudes here. And I'm like, dude, I still think people notice.
Yeah. What the fuck is this guy on?
Wait, is he under the impression that men can't smell?
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe there's something in the water. They don't give a fuck. But yeah, no, they definitely can tell if someone doesn't shower.
Yeah.
I think I remember smelling you sometimes.
Yeah, no, I
That's
was
a prime example.
dude, back when I was fucking really at my worst with like drugs and drinking, like I would live outside of my dorm. I wouldn't even go back there. Like or I would just be like passing out in weird places, and I just wouldn't shower for like a week because I just wouldn't get to it. I'd be in the same outfit, not even notice, hadn't gone to class, like the worst.
Wow. Oh man, what a time.
What a time. What a time and a place,
I forgot
man.
all about that. It's so cool, like just remembering that. I like when you're remembering something and like it just jolts back and like you just unlocked it.
Yeah. Because that was one of the weird experiences we had with cops that ended up kind of okay, like not in a bad situation. Because like cops, you know, were kind of a part of our college experience, but for the most part, it was pretty cool. Like it didn't land in a way where any of us got into too much trouble.
Yeah, typically.
Yeah.
Him, the Sydney
Like
cops.
on shit like that where they, you know, we get caught like with beers or something. They're just like, get the fuck out of here.
I haven't been caught like that too many. Actually, well, kind of. I don't know. It was a fun time. I hate that like sometimes I was definitely not in a better. I've been in a pretty bad mental spaces in the past, and like sometimes it's a mix between me being drunk and or high and or just like kind of like unknowingly depressed where I just don't remember things sometimes.
Yeah.
It sucks because like, you know, people like just like the story like, but like, oh, remember this and that, and like you literally told me that whole story and it was really hard for me to remember until like that certain part where I was like, oh shit.
Yeah. There's probably a lot of stories from college that I don't remember. I mean, I was blacked out a lot of our sophomore year.
Yeah, I'm
You
hip.
know, I was getting blackout drunk a lot. So that there's probably that element of it. But then there's certain things that I just kind of don't want to remember.
Blacking out's not normal too. That's so crazy.
Yeah, it's not something you should be doing all the time.
I remember coming back to Longwood, when I was sober for, well, I guess I still am. Well, okay, well, when I first got sober, rather, let me just say that. And, I was there and just at the party, and I was just watching people. Like, I never watched people like that drink. Like, you know, I was too concerned with partying, dancing, and just drinking myself. But I would just watch people, like, you know, drink 1 to 2 cups, maybe 3 at most, and they're like, I'm good. Like, you know, I'm not, I can't get any more fucked up. Like, I'm fine. Like, I feel good right now. But that was never, ever the case for me. Always just trying to get to the bottom of the cup. And every time it was empty, it's like, nope, gotta go fill it. And so that's a proprietor of why I blacked out so much. It's crazy.
Yeah, we would make juice. Like you would make the jungle juice, and that was always the shit. And so what I would do is I would go up on the stage that we had in the frat house living room, and I would dance for like 2 songs. And 2 songs is what it took for my cup to be empty because I'd be dancing and I would set my cup over on a space where it couldn't get hit, and then I would like drink at like less lit parts of the song.
Yeah, because you're just like
I'm like, this verse ain't that hype, so let me sip this real quick. And then 2 songs later, I'm like, all right, I got to get another one.
That's so crazy.
Somebody save my spot on the stage because like I don't want to be listening to like this this dumbass fucking Drake song right now. I'm gonna wait till Mo Bamba comes in,
That was the
and then
hype
we
as
can
shit.
really go off.
That's such a it's so crazy how we were in college in such a time and a place, and it's different now. It's completely different. Like if we went to a party, we might not even know the songs that are played. I mean, I'm so disconnected sometimes.
Dude, I would be. It would be rough.
Like if you played Mo Bamba and shit, that might not even float. Like it'll definitely be a throwback, but like,
yeah, that's weird because I think that's the littest song of all time.
I'm okay with. I don't. It's all right, but like at the party, it was
convinced.
definitely one of the littest.
Here's the two littest songs.
No, Mo Bamba was the littest at parties.
No, I'm not saying it just at parties.
I'm
saying in my book, what are the two littest songs that can just like hype me? Or actually three. I'm gonna give it a top three. It's fucking Hefe by T.I. and Meek Mill. That song
that's
goes
the
off. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the song with like the kind of like Spanish sounding beat. You know,
Yeah.
I'll play it.
No,
for
I
you.
know it. I know it.
Yeah, and then Mo Bamba, and then OG Bobby Johnson.
OG Bobby Johnson? Oh, but you're saying of all time. I never heard that
Word
at
on
the party.
Word on the street, I'm a suspect. Hanging with the killers in the projects. It's just like the bassiness of that song. OG Bobby Johnson.
Dude.
OG Bobby Johnson.
The amount of people...
That shit goes off, bro.
How... The level of craziness it was during Mo Bamba, though. You know, everybody's just screaming at the top of
Everybody
their
knows
lungs.
all the words.
Yes.
Everybody knows all the words.
Everyone's just like fucking throwing their hands up in the air, shaking their head up and down, jumping, drinks up in the air.
Dude, when it got to, oh, fuck, shit,
bitch,
yeah, I'm Shaq West and I'm getting really rich. Like, it went off.
God.
The whole house shook. Oh, God, that was unbelievable, man. That was unbelievable.
Good times.
That was a great one. What are some other songs that were just, like, crazy that brought the house down? I'm trying to think of another example. Like, because that was a clear and, you know, cut and dried. Yeah. Nobody fuck with that song.
Was there a Cardi song? I mean, I don't think it popped. Cardi was kind of popular.
Bodak Yellow.
Yeah.
Bodak Yellow went off if we played that in the house because all the girls would get involved.
Yeah.
Like all the girls would be like, "Oh shit! Like hold my fucking cup. I got to get on the dance floor right now." Bodak Yellow is playing.
Yeah. That's my
all
song.
All the words of this song. That's my fucking song right now.
Hot N-Word was a pretty good one too. I don't know how.
Dude,
it got a lot of hype.
That's a pregame song. That's how it started off.
Oh my god, I love it. I love what everyone hits that.
All the guys that got there early are like that's where they're like, oh shit, they're getting a little bit more hype.
That's the alarm.
You know?
Time to get hype. Jungle Beats, holla at me. I don't really know other songs that were hype like that. I'm nothing.
6ix9ine.
Oh yeah.
6ix9ine kind of popped off. Depends on the song, depends on the day, but
X, and his just biggest song. Gave me my dick in my pants.
Oh, that one went off, but also Take a Step Back went off pretty well. Like
I never heard that at a party.
Yeah, baby.
I never heard that at a party.
Yeah, because they was like fucked up. I remember a couple times.
I never fucked with Dark Knight Dumo. I hate it. I would listen to it. I could listen to it by myself, but like at a party, it just didn't feel like a party song to me.
I like that song at a party. Yo, but that reminds me. Goosebumps.
Oh,
that's the other
yeah.
One. That's the other one.
When we were doing this frat, when we were like partying at our frat before we were in it, in our sophomore year, Astro World came out too, which was crazy. Cause
Sicko Mode, yes, Sicko Mode.
Oh yeah, there we go. That's one of the
that went crazy.
That and Mo Bamba were like the biggest ones.
Oh man, just to see a fucking whole room, a giant, like just this room packed to shoulder to shoulder, no room, you can't even see the goddamn floor.
No floor.
Looking up from a stage, and you're seeing like a chorus of drunk teenagers. Sun is down, freezing cold. That's what we already know. Like all in unison. It's unreal.
It will never be the same too. Like it's been memeified. It's an old song now. Like.
Yeah, got turned into a McDonald's song for a second.
What?
You know the Travis Scott meal.
Yeah.
That was like the meme was that people would drive up to the fucking drive-through window playing Sicko Mode.
That's so crazy.
which is crazy because that like Travis is the least memorable part of that song. Like Drake stole the song.
It was all right to me. I mean, I never thought it was anything groundbreaking either, but you know, I liked it at a party.
No, just the opening instrumental is pretty solid. I think that's what's so cool about it.
I don't even like the switch up that much. Bro.
Yo, that's one. I gotta mention the best switch up I've ever heard. I put this on my Snapchat. Is the JID song "Never," which is a song I've known for a long time, but I no pun intended, never really gave it the credit it deserved.
You bastard.
Because the opening part, like the first half of the song is pretty solid. You know, never been shit, never had shit, never do shit, never do shit, never. Like it's pretty cool. But then when it hits the switch up, dude, it's like Mad City. You know how Mad City has that switch up in the middle where it gets to like it went from this like really intense dark beat to like a really like smooth hip beat. Like just like a really fucking 90s just boom bappy ass beat. Like that's this song. It just he takes it from this like really dark weird beat to like this boom bap, like something you can bob your head to, and his flow and he starts out with like what you call a bitch that don't suck dick? You don't. And if you think you finna come up, bitch, you won't. Oh, it's so fire.
You know what would have been a cool song like to hear at a party, like at a college party?
Huh.
I forget what it's called, but this Kendrick song, Martin Had a Dream.
Oh, dude.
That would be so hype at a party.
That I think we played that Backseat Freestyle.
But we have to.
All my life I
that'd
want
be so
money
hype.
and power. Yeah.
Like at the time when it came out, you know. I mean, obviously it could still be hype, but like.
You know what's so cool about that song is that does not sound like a Kendrick song whatsoever.
So badass.
Because it's just so vain. It's just so vain. Like, I swear my dick get big as the Eiffel Tower so I can fuck the world for 72 hours. Like, it doesn't sound like a Kendrick line at all. But in the context of the album, you know, this really deep introspective album about his upbringing, like, he's literally taking you through a day in the life of young Kendrick Lamar. Yeah. And then at that point, like literally the song before that, I can't remember the song. It says like, "Hey, like you like get some beat CDs. We're gonna freestyle real quick," and then it goes into that song.
Oh shit!
Like the skit at the end of the song prior, it goes like, "Yeah, grab me some mix and some beat CDs. We're about to freestyle real quick," and then it's like Kendrick is showing you like this is what we would do in like the backseat of the car. Like this is it's not like really it's not. Yeah, it's not really a Kendrick song how he would rap normally. Like he would get way more intricate and wordplay, but he's like, this is the type of shit coming up that I would be spitting. That's like, and it's so cool because he really embodied that so well.
That's an awesome backstory that I didn't even know about. That or not even backstory.
Well, it just contextualizes all the songs on that album. If you take them individually, they're really good songs, but if you put it all in the context of the album, it's like, how the fuck did you even?
So is that an amazing album? Like I've listened to a lot of it or some of it back in the day.
Dude, listen to Good Kid, Mad City back to front, like or front to back rather. It's so crazy. Yeah, or you could do it that way, but like it starts out with that song Shireen, you know, the song Shireen where he's just talking about like trying to go get laid. It's literally him telling a story about like, you know, I hit up this girl Shireen and she said like she was going to give me some pussy, so I went to go get some, and then at the end of it like her like I get to the end of the street where Shireen's supposed to be, and then like these two like, you know, thugged out looking dudes are standing there, and it's like, oh, he's getting robbed. Like this was all a setup.
Damn.
And then oh, dude. And then, like, there's so many great stories. The Poetic Justice is, like, kind of a cool moment.
I like that song.
Money Trees is a great moment. And then
Dude, Kendrick's been asleep for a while. I think we're getting a new Kendrick album this year.
I don't think so.
I saw a lot of things coming out this year, supposedly.
Maybe Kendrick drops an album, but I think he doesn't just to fuck with everybody.
That's so crazy, though. Like, man, this man was a legend. I mean, he still is legendary, but, like...
He's legendary. I said it on a way earlier episode of the podcast that I don't think Kendrick is top 50. And I still will take that I don't think he's like, if we're talking about rappers, like just pure on the skill of rapping, I don't think he's top 50. But when it comes to conceptual music makers, like take all genres of music, I think he's top 50.
50 is a lot to not be included in.
Like I just think I there are so many better like just just cut and dry rappers out in the game now, and if we're talking about like guys that are past their prime or dead, like if we're talking about the whole history of hip hop, I don't think he's top 50. I wouldn't put Cole even close, but if we're talking about concept album creators like Kendrick, nobody does it like Kendrick. Both Good Kid, Mad City, and To Pimp a Butterfly are some of the best concept albums I've ever heard.
Are there even 50 that good rappers out there?
I was trying after we recorded that episode and I said that I was trying to put together a list.
You would have to put them on at some point.
I think I only got 30 deep before I was doing something else and I forgot about to finish it, but I pretty easily got 30 that are better than Kendrick Lamar.
That's a lot.
If we have just one more second, I actually think I have the list on my phone and I will read you some of the names of people. And this is mostly for the posterity reasons for the podcast. If you're listening to me right now and you think like, how the fuck could you rank that many people above Kendrick? There are like, my phone's turning back on.
I think you're smoking crack.
Look.
That doesn't make any sense. You like Kendrick.
I do like Kendrick. I think Kendrick's amazing.
Why would you do him that dirty?
Well, I just don't think he's top 50. It doesn't. There's a lot more than 50 rappers that you can like. Like some of the people in my who I consider to be the top 50, I don't listen to that regularly. I just think if we're talking about skill, if we're talking about quality of music, like just because I don't personally love it doesn't make it like not amazing. There's plenty of rappers out there that I don't love. All right, here's who I got to. MF Doom, Talib Kweli, Mos Def, Ghostface Killah, Jizza, Raekwon, Method Man, Redman, Killer Mike, LP, Andre 3000, R.A. the Rugged Man, A$AP Rock, Del the Funky Homosapien, Nas, Tupac, Biggie, Rakim, Eminem, Jay-Z, Ice Cube, LL Cool J, Busta Rhymes, Black Thought, DMX, Fabulous, Pharoah Monch, Vinnie Paz, Big L. That's as far as I got to.
Damn. That's crazy, because that's just crazy. That's a lot of things. I just never, I don't know. I don't know them all. I really don't. I understand putting him in somebody's top 50. I totally get it. I think I have like a very unpopular opinion here. Yeah, I think so too.
But that's just me.
Well, as I look at the clock, we are out of time. We're actually way past time. Actually, by the time it's edited, it's probably on time. But
yeah,
please hit that notification bell to stay notified whenever we post. But we do post every Wednesday at 8 p.m. sharp. Please follow us on Instagram at Wade and Lowkey. Like the video, subscribe, comment to help us in the algorithm, and maybe check out my TikTok if you want at Mikey Lorenzo. Actually, I don't even know what my TikTok is, but
and I just put out a new music video with our boy Garrett D. Reese.
Shout out
to
Garrett.
G, also known as I already forgot the fucking name. Deontay, Jesus Christ. I was thinking of Davion as well. That was on my mind. But yeah, we put out a new music video. It's pretty cool. I'm going to put it in the description of this video. Just something I've been working on recently, and that's the reason that I haven't been putting out Shock Therapy podcast recently, because I've been working really hard on that. So, but I'll be getting back on those very soon.
Excellent. That's awesome. Yeah, be sure to check that out. What's the song called?
Work Hard, Trust, Believe, but it's stylized as just WHTB.
WHTB by Deontay. Search it up. Carson's got amazing editing skills. It's a great video. You won't regret it. See ya, everybody.
Peace.
Been feeling disconnected now.
I get money, know I'm reckless now.
I get high, coming off the ground. This life is a prison, someone let me out. Been feeling disconnected now.
I get money,